Sounds lovely. We're really into road trips, so
Oh yeah, yeah.
sounds fun.
Have you been to the
Covers a
Romania
mile.
to visit the the sightseeing stuff when it comes to vampires and everything, all the castles?
We were almost going there in the beginning of this summer
Yeah.
because of what is called
Of your brother.
yeah tech trans was it- what yeah
Transylvania.
Texylvania or
Yeah.
something. Yeah, you fill me in on. But we're really longing to go because we would love to experience it. And we met this guy who rode a bike through Transylvania or Romania, and he said that, but you need to be aware of. And I was thinking, of course, vampires. He said bears.
Yeah, we're like, okay.
So
And
there might be some bears in the game to make it
Yeah.
realistic, but apparently it's very lots of different wildlife.
Yeah. And at Nordic Game Conference, we actually met
Composer.
game music composer who is from Transylvania. So he was really happy to see the game.
Awesome. Who composed the music for your game?
At this time, we're just 3 months into development. The music currently is a brilliant piece. It's a purchased piece, and I think it was actually from a Bulgarian orchestra. It's a live orchestra, so it's a commercial track at this point.
Okay.
I'm longing to actually have something specifically composed for the game, and to the definitive actually recording with a live orchestra, because it's an orchestral score, and it would be so cool to have that. And that's not of now, but the track that's in the game currently will give you a vibe of the music. But yeah, we're looking for a orchestral track,
Yeah.
preferably eventually live recorded. But yeah, then again, if you can manage to do something
Oh
similar
yeah.
with different samplers and libraries, etc., it's interesting. But there's something special with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have
I mean,
some.
that would be a dream to go, like, to have an orchestra from Romania do the
Yeah.
music.
Yeah.
We're gonna go for that.
Yeah, it like
Although now we are sitting
We're
together
talking about-
with Dimfrost, who created Bramble, and they had a live orchestra from Norrköping, a city really near here as well,
Yeah.
that did beautiful music. So
they're part of the same co-working collective East Sweden game. Bramble, the Mountain King. You've probably seen it. It's really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're also because we're talking about. There's got something here, I think. Here's a first illustration of a villager that I drew. And
Oh.
so it's supposed that you're bumping into like a village eventually at some point, and then it could be even like a small band or something that played. I love music, and music is super important part of the game. Sound design and music are like high on the to-do list, so don't get like too stressed out of. Even though it's fairly all right, but we're gonna put some hours into to actually creating something that's really comfortable to listen to, that's like interesting and nuanced and well mixed and everything. So that's I think that sound it really triggers your feelings, and that's really important for games like this.
Great.
Then it's still on the to-do list.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You've done such an amazing job in the past 3 months. So I'm pretty sure that this is not gonna take that long time moving forward for the future. And also, how do you take the feedback from the current gameplay? Like, do you have a community that constantly gives you a feedback of the gameplay outside of your family, of course?
Yeah, so partly it's because, like we mentioned, we're sitting together in a community with other game studios and game developers close to where we live. we live in the middle of the woods basically, but then like 40 minutes away there's the city, and there's a really interesting game developer movement there. And we have found some like ideal like fans of this genre within that community, who has given feedback along the way, which has been super, super helpful. But we are very open, and we're not at all protective or prestigious. Like, we want this to be fun for everyone who wants to play it, So just really bring it on. And now when we have the demo, it's going to be even easier, because now we can bring it up on itch, which is the plan to do, and also start creating this, both like test players, but also the community, like get the community going in our Discord as well.
Yeah, so Discord is very important as well, because that's for people who aren't on an arm's length distance. We are trying to collaborate using Discord as a platform. We're gonna have a devlog on Steam eventually as well, but Discord is the way to go to reach out and to influence the game at this point. And perhaps that's the ideal. The only thing I'm longing for is a way to actually compile a list that people could be involved in. So like, it's not just randomly forgotten in a chat. It needs to be like an actual document. So maybe Discord that we already have open, and perhaps like an open Google Docs document or something like that, because we're longing to collaborate, and that's really important. And with complete strangers, players, interestees, whatever. So
and it's also really something that's been really helpful for us since the beginning, is also to see games similar to ours, and reading the reviews, and kind of like tapping into their community to hear what they are missing as well. I mean, to get like, what could improve, and how can we do like from the start to really make it exciting for the players. So that has been kind of like a pre-work as well, to really study the audience.
like understanding that random numbers is fun to part, but it needs to be the player that plays the game and affects the outcome. So with that in mind, we are like having players to actually select the route, and being able to plan whatever that, which is a difference from some other games in the area. It depends, but Discord definitely. So join our Discord if you're interested in this
Absolutely.
Game.
Righty. Well, yes,
Sometimes words stick on your tongue.
That's amazing. That's amazing. That's really amazing. And I recommend you have a few other follow-up questions. What programming languages was the game coded in?
Yeah, so it's created in Unity, so it's a C#. And,
C#. Okay.
Yeah, that's basically like if you're into that particular world, one of the most used methods or paradigms is lots of scriptable objects. So it's very like fluent like that. Unity events and scriptable objects, but everything is made in C#.
Awesome. And what about the cards? We're gonna go back to the
I'm a
card.
JavaScript developer as well.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry to disturb that. And about the cards, like, are you gonna have great base, or all the cards will be same level? Like, for example, they're gonna be epic and legendary cards that people are gonna earn at some point, or how that's gonna work with everything?
I would love that, like legendary cards that just randomly appears, or you need to do some specific tasks or something that's like a secrets that's hidden in the game, like mystery and secrets and uniqueness and like this anything like that is interesting. On the note of development, like there's not much done, but every card is a specific entity, so it can be done any way at all. The only technical part to be able to like level up cards is that I put an int in the card. Script ball says level. So at level 1. But that's the only road work already done, legwork I've already done in that aspect. But yes, like evolving cards, like let's say it's basically Pokemon style, that it like, crap card evolves to something really cool eventually if you do this, that, anything like that like expands on the idea is interesting. But there's no specifics. Basically, there's no no's yet. There's no like, we won't do that. It's my, wow, is it fun? Sure, why not? Is it hard? Let's implement it. So yeah,
absolutely.
it's from that aspect, it's and so the cake thing, where he attacks 3 enemies, and that was the first card that was actually affected by a user called Hassan. He said, is there like an area of damage thing? And I said, not yet, but like an hour later I had it, and it was implemented already. So
wow.
yeah, I think that's the cool part to create a game. Not having a strict vision, instead just expanding with content like that.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Amazing.
any kind of deck building mechanics or card collecting mechanics is interesting.
That's really, really amazing. Have you guys thought of recruiting team members in the future?
Yeah, and
So yes, I mean, this is just the beginning of our collaboration, and our idea is kind of that the first game is the jumping off point for us as well, or like starting off point, to really build a studio. So it all like in the next 6 months, we're gonna have like, you know, a clearer plan for that. But it's really, I mean, we already have someone we want to bring in, so it's just a matter of like time and resources.
yeah, we're bootstrapping this project, so we don't have the funds to do it yet. But one day, you know, like I would, and when this game reaches the massive audience that we're thinking it will,
Then
It will.
there's like so many new areas. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
It
There's
will.
going to be so
Yes.
many different areas that we haven't thought of. Brilliant. Thank you.
Well, we have, you guys have already a particularly, I would say more than 10 people, potential players, including myself, when it comes to it. So it will. People really like the
That's
sense
fantastic.
of,
It's a great
especially the retro gamers, I would call them like that. Especially the retro gamers, they really like exactly the aspects that you combine together into your game. So I feel like this is going to be a new twist because, there are a lot of new games. Games are coming every single month. A lot of those games, different kind of style, you know, different kind of scenarios, different companies, etc., etc. But sometimes people are getting bored of the new modern things, and they want to go back and experience what they used to play as kids growing up with certain games and certain styles. So I kind of feel like this is going to be a very fresh breeze of nostalgia that you guys gonna bring towards more people out there who genuinely love retro gaming and love to experience that all over again, even let's say 20-30 years later. I'm still out of mana, so oh no, I still have, never mind. I'm not good at this game, chat. I'm not good. I'm gonna be hitting so many random and different combos. And that's it. I like the little angry sounds that the vampires are actually making. Oh, there you go, my first kill. At least that. I wasn't able to kill a robot in the other game, but I'm getting now some kills. Oh no, I don't have enough for this. Neither for this. I'm throwing the apple. First kill, absolutely. Let's go. Let's go. But it's really cute. It's really cute. And this is it. End turn. They're not gonna kill me. I'm very, very strong. Oh, can I throw a croissant?
You know.
There we go. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's super nice. Damn. And you can gather now different things. I have here to choose from within health potion or coins. I'll take the health potion. Wait, okay. Guess I'm taking both. And you advance and basically you can have a overlook on the map and all the levels, and I guess that's the big boss right up here, right? I guess. But it's very cute. That was satisfying. Yeah, I know, right? I know, right? So I'm gonna go with the garlic. Oh boy. What do you mean, Retta? What do you mean? It's
Yeah, you need to wait here.
yeah. Oh, perfect. Oh no, I have
That's
no
great.
more. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Let's do the cake. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's good when there's more than one enemy. Otherwise, it's just as good as an apple.
Okay. I see. I'm not hitting very, very good combos, chat, but I promise I'll get better at that game. I promise. And I was asking, is that the final boss up here? Right up here. By the end of the map in the castle.
Yeah, it's the final boss on this world. So there's 3 worlds like this.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. I'll just do 1-2 more levels and we can get back to it, just so people can, you know, get a bit more sense.
Yeah, sadly at this time you don't really when you bump into that boss, there's nothing different, but it's gonna be a pinball level there in just a few days.
Oh, nice.
And a really scary creature.
Oh, okay. Okay. Imagine playing that while on the road trip. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
You gotta take the yes.
The question mark? Should I? Or what is the question mark for?
Yes.
Okay. Do you dare? Yes. Sure. You'll meet love in this world or the next. Okay. I hope. That's interesting. That's interesting. Okay. Oh, that's very cute. That's the
And there
design.
are 3 worlds, so
Yeah. Oh, that's very satisfying. Oh. Wow. Wow. Oh. I didn't oh,
Drop
okay.
a croissant down there, it's gonna be really good.
Probably. Let's see. Let's try the croissant. Oh. Okay. That was really nice. That was really nice. And I have one more.
Great.
super.
That is, it's very chill. I'm telling you. After I'm playing Apex Legends, which is extremely stressful FPS game, I kind of feel like I can chill myself after a couple of hours of the game with this one. Or just as I said, relax, in the
Yeah,
morning
yeah,
before
that's
getting my
basically hitting the
tasks to
spot.
do. Oh yeah, it
Really
really
chill.
does. Really does. Oh, look at that. I'm impressed because I'm not thinking where I'm throwing it. Do it. Oh, we're back to... Okay.
So drop it down the hole there. Take a croissant and drop it down in the hole when it rotates.
Yeah, but that was really nice. Let's do the croissant. I'm gonna have to wait for
Yeah, that was great.
That was really great. Yes. I'm happy about what I did. Hey Avocado, how's your day going? Oh no, I can't. I have to do it with Apple.
Go, go, go!
Didn't have enough. I didn't have enough.
Oh no! Yeah, next time.
And I have some other questions to ask you, but it's really cute. It's really, really cute. I love it. 10% chance. Points added. Always +5. Okay, I'm gonna get this one. Oh, I can't? Ooh. Okay, okay. A casino pops up, bet your coins, it's double or nothing. Are you in? Yes. All on red. Interesting. Oh wow. Am I supposed to be hitting the
doubled
red
it, I
now?
think.
Did you double it?
Yeah. That's okay. Making
Well
cash. Yeah. Oh, that was close.
So Iggy,
Yes.
when the pig drops down, you can change enemy if you're getting like a really good round.
Aha. I see. I
During
see.
the pig pop.
Okay.
Yeah, you can target. If you click the enemies, you target them.
Okay. Okay. Yes. 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 I see. It's amazing. Once again, I'm very flattered that I'm here with you, having these awesome conversations, seeing the progress, seeing the spark that you inspired in my community when it comes to the game. And I'm really, really, really sure this is going to be something amazing. And a year from now on, we're gonna be celebrating the growth of that game for sure. That's how we see the things. That's how we see
Brilliant.
things.
Yeah,
3
definitely.
months, 3 months are doing this, and I wouldn't like 1 year will be plenty of time for you to grow and expand further and further.
Definitely, yes. We take this challenge. we approve.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Well, challenge accepted. Challenge accepted to the next DreamHack summer. I want to see you there, guys, and I want to have a coffee with you, sit down and talk. We can rewatch the very first interview that we did, and we can do another one next year, all over again.
Perfect.
That's
sounds
gonna
great.
be the little goal that we're gonna be having. Alrighty for the
Looking forwards.
Oh yeah. Hello Pumba, hi. No, that's okay. That it's also late in Australia, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You do you. And besides, it's Saturday. Yeah, it's Saturday, right? Yeah, it's Saturday. It's still technically Saturday, actually Sunday in Australia. So don't worry about those things. But
I think we a bit.
I do have a question for you two. Which family member is most likely to turn into a vampire if they were bitten during the development of the game?
Two of us.
Uh-huh. Which one is more likely to be turned into a vampire?
Ola has fangs already.
Is he?
He is
Okay.
a vampire, but a
Okay.
very, very kind one.
Yeah. Somebody said you're Hästholmens längsta vampyr, which means the place, the little village we live in. I'm the tallest vampire in Hästholmen.
Oh my god.
Because I'm
Nice.
nearly 2 meters tall.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh
Someone else
wow.
has friends. You're not alone.
Yeah. Fan club.
That's
Yeah, and you're probably
Oh.
most prone to be a hero.
Me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
protagonist, hero.
I'll accept that.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. Well, finally, before we close this session, unless my community have more questions, could you share some details about the family dynamic within your game development? Like, how does working together as a family influence the whole development process, and how does that affect the final product? Or is there any like different final product out of this whole thing?
I mean, a good thing is since we're a family, we can like work around the clock and really get this done like in a very short period of time, like not having to book any meetings, like it's all, very easy. And then, I mean, it's just something that we love doing, working together. So it really, I mean, it's all very smooth. That's something that's
Yeah, and
easy.
whenever we like come up with an idea about anything in the game, we're like all both super fiery about it, and that's like really fun. We've been collaborating on several
Yeah.
projects prior to this one. We created a crazy Christmas calendar that's online on YouTube called Ombergs julsaga. It's a really crazy lo-fi episodal thing, and that's basically when we found that working together in this way is really fun, entertaining, and creative. So I think that as I've got lots of experience as a game developer, and Charlotta is not as you just gained a lot of experience during the last year here, but it's
Yeah.
not your niche thing. So whenever you come up with ideas, they're very out of the box and not like just strictly formatized in the same way as all other games. So Charlotta brings lots of freshness and quirkiness, quirky stories, quirky characters. You just came to my when I was working to my desk, and you said, "I've got the idea what this game is going to be about. It's going to be about Marie Antoinette taking the wrong turn, fleeing from her guillotine, ending up in Transylvania." And I said, "Drop the mic! This is brilliant stuff!" Because we had another idea about the whole thing, and we immediately threw that idea out the window, and that just struck you like a lightning.
Yeah. But the thing that's also kind of like we are very much yin and yang in the way we work. Like we have, like we are never intruding the other one's kind of like expertise.
Yeah, we're
But
different.
then we
in
work
that.
really good together.
Yeah.
But it's not like, I mean, we always just have fun. And I think with Marie Antoinette, it's also like, bringing like, it's kind of like, I mean, what I love about vampires is also that it's kind of gender free in a way, but like it's kind of darkness and light in another kind of way. So it's all kind of like a yin and yang thing going on.
Awesome. Awesome. And I guess it's the same for the same kind of an answer for your kids as well. You're getting them involved if they want to share something, or as we spoke already, like they also play the game, so they get to test it, so you can supervise it at the same time they're having fun, so that's really adorable.
We're screen time liberal. I think that having a lot of computer experience is key to be able to make it in the future. So I'm not on that part that you need to limit it. Everything needs to be healthy. Health is super important, but there's nothing bad with learning and exploring a computer. Actually, it's really fun, and when you're educating yourself, I think that you get a much deeper understanding with this. So we're not scared of having them tinker around with stuff like this. That's our root cause. Of course, there's lots of crazy stuff on the web, but there's crazy stuff everywhere. So yeah, you got to be a parent as well. But yeah, we're sort of liberal on that side, that they can enjoy games lots and get us great ideas, which to do. Computers are creative. It's not just entertainment. It's also a tool that you can create amazing stuff. So Tom, he's like creating block bench characters for Minecraft, and he's doing all this cool stuff.
And he's creating games in Roblox. So I mean, he's really.
Dad, I publish more games than you do. He published 5 Roblox games while I was working with this. Different levels of quality though, but then again, he's just 9, right?
Yeah.
Sorry. Numbers
okay.
is my thing and not my thing.
Exactly.
Like like magic numbers. I didn't still understand this concept about those magic numbers that the developers are using. But I guess one day I will learn more about those magic numbers.
Yeah, most of it is actually simple math.
Simple
Rarely
math.
it's complex,
Okay.
but yeah, of course, you can probably use complex numbers if you really want to make it advanced.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
but honestly, like magic numbers. When I heard magic numbers for the first time, I was like, okay, I don't know if I want to hear a further explanation, because math is not with my strength. Okay, it's not even the main source of my interests. Like if I sit down and learn how to solve equation and stuff like that, I'm fine. But like I don't have this genuine curiosity when it comes to such kind of things. So I kind of felt that I should not be asking this question further. For like, can you please explain that to me, because it's going to be, I'll be like, yeah, I understand, yes, and then I'll be like, okay, no, it's not quite my thing.
Yeah, I would say I had no interest in math before I became a game programmer. Like then I got a super interest, because like every time you stumble into a problem, somebody else solved it before. It's like somebody must have done it, and then you realize this is Pythagoras theorem, or what it's called in English, or some other thing that's very like documented. So yeah, there's you stumble into a problem, and then you realize there is a solution, and there's history around it, and it's really interesting, like that, the historical aspect as well.
Yeah,
But yeah, you need to have a purpose. You can't just like play around on your bank account and think that will interest anybody or yourself, or it needs to be a creative product endeavor, and then like it bites you like a vampire.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
That is so sweet. That is so sweet.
And Ola is also a big napper. Like he needs to take nap times. So when he has a problem, then he's like, oh, I can't solve it. And then he just lies down like on the floor anywhere, and you take a nap and you like fall asleep.
Preferably,
like 2 or 3
preferably on the couch.
And then he has the solution. So it's that's kind of magic, actually.
Yeah, I'm not thinking. I'm canalizing the universe. I'm just a radio receiver for cosmic consciousness. So yeah, I can't take credit for all this cool stuff.
No,
Oh, you can write it in the credits, the end credits. If the game has an ending, end credits, the universe, and naps.
Yeah.
You can have it by the end of credits. But no, honestly, like taking a break to let the answer of that problem come naturally is the best thing ever. Honestly, it is, because sometimes your brain thinks, goes to a certain point where you can't go any further because you don't know what the solution might be or how you can solve that. But when you distract yourself with something, or take a nap, or just take a walk, whatever, it's just like a distraction for your brain, so you can take the task off. Then it comes in a different way, it just comes to you when you're back onto it, when you bounce back to it after you're done with whatever you're doing, and you're like, oh yeah, That's actually how it is. Not to mention the random like sparks. You probably have them, both of you. The random sparks, like you're, let's say, cooking or walking somewhere, or traveling, and all of a sudden you're like, oh hey, an idea just straight goes to your brain and be like, this is how it should be, or like this is what I should do, you know, without even thinking about it, without forcing it. It just like flows in. It slides, essentially.
Definitely agree. Yeah,
Yeah.
completely true. And like doing different stuff is also very helpful. Like when we met, I've been programming lots, and then I get into this very social environment. So you really need to reset your mind and do a bunch of different things, and that really entertains. I find
Oh yeah. Oh
doing
yeah.
all different things.
Yeah.
And somebody said, so sleeping on the job is good. Yeah, way better than being tired on the job, because tired on the job, you get nothing done.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And mentally exhausted is also not gonna get you into a better position. I mean, for your body and your day-to-day tasks and everything. So it has to be a healthy balance, as you said it, which is I 100% agree with that. Because often people within their stressful days, they don't take accounting of how stressful that is, how that impacts their mental health and everything, and that they also need to, you know, slow down a bit, take a break, even if it's just like a one full lazy day doing nothing at all. Even that helps to regain a certain amount of energy back.
Yeah, and
Agree.
I actually get the lots of energy from creating stuff like this. So
Yeah.
creating is always good. Being creative.
Yeah. And
coming
we
up with fun
also
ideas.
got a hamster since
That's
we
good,
last
that's
met you. And he's also up during the nighttime. So now when everyone are sleeping, Ola's got a friend.
No.
And he's adorable. So yeah, another part of the development.
Junior Palsternacka is his name.
Oh, I wouldn't be. Does it mean something? Wait, what was the name again? Hold on.
So
You'll probably figure it out.
I
It's
gotta Google what
quite translatable, but it's this vegetable.
it's like the carrot that's kind of white. What is that called in English?
Okay, yes, I see what you mean. Yes.
Palsternacka.
Oh yeah, there you go. Dan has a question. How many programming languages do you know?
I've got experience with a bunch, so I don't know. My main programming languages would be anything web related and anything Unity related. So, but that is the C# and JavaScript and HTML and PHP. Even though
And Maya?
yeah, but that so I've been creating stuff in Python and I'm not a Java programmer though. But I would say that. Yeah, if you know the syntax, it's basically very similar. The logics are similar. It's some different quirks to different programming languages and different environments, but yeah, it's not all that different. I would say that the one that is least like easy to grasp is probably regexp, which you're used to you basically find matches in a long string of text, or you can use it to like validate an email. That's like a very easy, but they created it when they were reverse engineering the DNA, so they wanted to figure it out. So that's like very unintelligible if you just read it as a text string, but otherwise yeah, they are very nightmarish if you just see the code. So, but yeah, like I would say, been programming lots of different languages. Actually, if anybody is starting programming, I would recommend them to start programming in just plain JavaScript. You can execute it in your web browser without installing a thing. You can just create a text file on your computer. You don't need to have an environment, and then you can do all this little crazy stuff using that very simple technology. So if anybody's starting out, I would recommend that. And that's not a common opinion. They would probably recommend something else. but it lacks a lot of the technicalities. It's not typed, so it's very fluid. There's stuff that you don't need to learn basically to be able to create something simple.
Wow. I didn't know that. Like, back in the days, I wanted to learn JavaScript, but I gave up. I just figured that coding is not for me. Definitely not for me. Like, maybe one day I'll start. You never know. But that was that was my kind of like a little bit self-taught experience that I've had probably like over 7 years ago or something.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm reading in the chat as well. There's a lot of technical issues. No, exactly. JavaScript isn't typed, so there's no difference between different variable types, which is very fun. You don't need to learn about types.
Yeah.
I actually started programming in a really strange programming language called Lingo, and that's in Macromedia Shockwave. It was web games, but not Flash. You could do some cool 3D stuff, and I became like a developer for this site Miniclip, developed a bunch of web games. But it reads like an English novel almost. It's like very full sentence and very strange.
Oh, okay.
So that's strange.
Yeah, Robert, I mean that's very good information. I don't know if but okay, fine, yeah. Okay, yeah. Let me pretend that I actually understand that. Yes, I agree with you. That's how it is.
Definitely.
Yeah. You should say like short version, and then Ola won't dig
Yeah,
go
you
too
just
deep.
feed it back to me. Probably. Lingo, yeah.
Rabbit holes.
Yes, the magic numbers, the rabbit holes, everything. Yes. I'll have to do like a teaching I mean, someone has to do a teaching session with me where I just sit and have like my notebook, a pencil, write everything down, learn it, and then have an exam on that, just so I can remember everything. I think that's gonna be the perfect way, because those things are very interesting. Where do I sign up? Yeah. One day. No, but honestly, like, jokes aside, I really want to understand more about those things. So when someone says that, I'm not just sitting here like smiling and be like, oh yeah, that sounds very amazing. But I promise to learn at least the most basic of it, so I have an understanding how things are working within those fields.
A year to become good at it, but it takes like an hour to grasp the concept of how it works. It's really simple. It's the true essence, very logical.
Yeah.
It feels like now everyone are trying to bring code into like kind of the school system, almost like for kids to learn early.
They should because
like, you miss that whole thing. And
yeah, it's a technological world technological era that is progressing quite quickly. So yes, at some point they will need to add that to the educational system in the schools as well. That is my personal opinion when it comes to the next, let's say, 10 years. In 10 years from now, we'll have it, for students and for kids to learn, because it's a technological era. We can't escape it, and we have to expand the knowledge of all the people, so they are actually mature, but in a digital way,
Definitely. And also when they do have some kind of programming classes, but they're way too limited. And I would argue that it would be better, because they're using Scratch. It's fine, but nobody uses Scratch in real life. So why not just start with an actual programming language? It's not hard. Like, if you do something that doesn't necessarily need you to install a whole environment with a bunch of different programs and all the technicalities, just the programming isn't hard. So it's better if they start with something that's used, because then they will understand. And if you get like easiest a bunch of like commands, you
Yeah.
can realize it's not as hard as people think.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's just like, well, depends on the people. Like some people have the ability to learn things easy. Some of them a bit slower. Some of them may not even want to go to the point where they want to be taught. So that's very individual. But I believe that even understanding the most basics when it comes to a programming language, a certain program, a computer, whatever there is, will give you better understanding and better aspect for the whole thing.
Yeah, and like stuff that's like MySpace, that was a Facebook-esque thing, but people could like redo their profile page,
Yeah.
and that was like a starting point for lots of people to get accustomed to. Oh, this is the code. This is doing that. So just having like whatever small project, that is great for learning. Like just learning for learning's sake. I wouldn't be able to learn programming. I had like a plan. I want to make this character walk around. I want to do this game. Where do I start? And how do I solve stuff going forwards? So that's how I started. And I would say first day I programmed, I didn't understand anything. And also I spelled like a crazy person probably. Spelling is important in programming. And I was not a good speller. And I actually realized that spelling was important, and important in regular language to make yourself understood in any sentences. It's basically the same as programming. So yeah, it goes both ways for me at least.
Yeah.
And
I mean, Ola helped me doing at my former job to do a tarot generator, like and then you showed me like the basics and I could like complete it.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
yeah, we did that together.
Yeah, because it's
Is it
just
still
so
live somewhere?
magic when
But it was on
yeah, it's like a birth card generator.
yeah, magic numbers again.
Exactly. We should share it in the Discord.
Yeah, share it if
For
it's
fun.
available.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, do that. Wow, that's really amazing. I'm so happy that I met you at DreamHack. So happy. You have no clue how happy I am, because it's very so nice to talk about game development or games or anything game related, with people who are closely working to release and make a game. As we were having the session offline, and as I will keep repeating that many times, people should know how the developers look like, how they think, what's on their mind, what kind of challenges they went through while releasing the entertaining product for all of us. So this is a very great day for me yet again, to be able to get energy, inspiration, and I hear here I'm not here, but like I see in the comments, like Robert's like, I'm in the mood for coding now. It's affecting them in an inspirational way, and me too as well at the same time. Inspiration in terms of like, I'm not gonna sit and code, of course, but I'm gonna definitely play the game and seek good experiences moving forward, because developers should not remain in the shadows. No,
Thank you.
That's
also,
a no.
And also, you don't need to be a programmer to be a game developer. Like we are collaborating on different levels here. Like the game is not the code per se. The game is the experience, and the experience, it's for anybody to experience, of course. So, like, I would find something completely logical to be working like this, and then it doesn't make any sense when it's in the hands of somebody else. So it's collaborating, creating, coming up with stuff, drawing, making music, being creative, and just having a good time. Fun, making up weird, funny stories and crazy events, ideas.
It's the same like with films. It's like writers, directors, and photographers. They all serve their purpose. So it's really like I mean, and then I think Ola is kind of special because he knows like everything and can do everything from like music, art,
I've been
code.
constant.
Like he's like one package. But but then like when the teamwork, like when you are in a bigger team and everyone like really you know, has their role and people work together, like it's like making music, like it's so special and amazing. So yeah.
Absolutely.
Being open-minded and like caring, because we are not at all protective about this IP and platform or anything. It's more so, let's see what happens if we bring this, because I've been working with so many different games that I basically only kept on my computer, and I launched it to a limited version, hoping for this to take off. But then again, I think the interaction and the community building and having a chat like this and seeing what people think about it, like that's so interesting. And doing it in such an early state in this game, so there's very much to be changed
Absolutely, yeah.
from everybody's opinions and engagement.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm just laughing at the comment that Pumba said that creating a game coding sounds like so much fun and exciting, but I also don't even have the patience to make a sandwich.
Well, there are restaurants.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Oh, that is so nice. But do you have any advice, like before we, close the session, unless my chat have more questions? Do you have any advice to people that want to do this, or just say follow your steps moving
Yeah,
for the
I've got
future?
some-
Do you have some advices for them?
Some sound advice is get started first, make something very, 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 very small. Like maybe, like one of my first games were like a stick figure collecting an apple, avoiding a balloon. That was that. Don't have too large idea. At the same time I was making that game, I was making a Wipeout clone for Miniclip. The Wipeout clone took me like ages. It was crazy hard to make. It was 3D, super cool, polished surface. Everything was so advanced. Everybody loved the stick figure game. Nobody cared about my Wipeout thing that I spent so much time. And so making something small, that's fun, that's entertaining for people, because it's the player in the focus. That's the basis. So yeah, keep your scope small, super small, smaller than you would ever expect, and just start tinkering with it. Unity is free, Blender is free. There's GIMP free, Photoshop style programs, and knowledge is completely free on YouTube. So get started, do something small. Collaborate.
And don't give up. Like I think so many developers give up after their first game, but I mean the first game is, most commonly not the one that makes it. So it's just to hang in there. And I also think that now with all the dev communities, it's become like so tight, like globally, both on Reddit and Discord and so many podcasts. So and forums. So it's really, even if you're not in a forum where you live, you can still be in one online and get so many good advice like throughout the development process.
Yeah. Wow.
And now there's so many schools as well that wasn't available when I started with stuff like this. So I figure just joining some kind of a forum, it seems to be very energizing for people. But yeah, tinker, have fun.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining me in this interview. I'm very happy that you said yes. I'm very happy that we managed to connect and to do this interview.
Super, and thank you so much for having us, and for everyone to be so engaged and ask so many great questions. It's been super fun, and 3 hours just flew by. So thanks so much again, and we will definitely see you at DreamHack and stay connected.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you.